Okay, it is so important that we have legislators who understand unique issues to women, and we are honored to have one of them here today. Our next speaker currently has multiple bills proposed that support women through legislation. We are pleased to welcome Senator Gail Golden.
Hi, everybody. It's so great to see you. Over 100 years ago today, there was a 16-year-old who stood up. She had been working in the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory world, and after those fires, stood up and said, I'm sick of listening to all the men talking in this room. We need to decide whether or not to strike, and let us strike. And it was a 16-year-old girl who did that. And that's how we get to International Women's Day. It's really built off the power of young women fighting for equality and fighting for better women's rights and workers' rights. So I'm so happy to be with all of you here today. I know we're going to be talking about different bills that are going on, and there are just one of the things that I have thought about so much since our current president became president is how much the sexism in our society and in our legislatures across the country shapes what laws we do and don't pass. And so that's why it's really important for us to shine a light on the policies that are important to women, because what's important to women is important to communities, are important to our state, and is important to our country. If you have a moment today, I encourage you to talk to your legislators about those issues that are important to you. We have an equal pay bill that will finally say that, change the laws in the state to make it clear that we do not accept gender and race discrimination in pay. We have a bill to expand temporary caregiver insurance so that our existing law, which allows for 4 weeks of paid time off when you need to caregive for a seriously ill family member or to be there with a new child in your home, we need more weeks of that. We need higher wage replacement, and I need your voices to tell your legislators that you believe in that. I need you to go out and talk about gun control. I know many of you were here the other night, and it's so incredibly important that your legislators hear that what you believe about that, because this is a women's issue. Guns are violence perpetuated against women, come from not guns themselves, of course, but the guns are used against women all the time, and so this is a women's issue. We absolutely need to talk about it. And there are so many other bills on reproductive rights, access to birth control, and access to childcare, and the way we develop our tax laws in this state to ensure that women have equality and access to a better work world. So thank you so much for coming up here today. I really appreciate it. I'm thankful to all the people who put this together, and this was just a wonderful celebration and an opportunity for us to be together, and then for you to all have your voices heard by the legislators up here, because together we can make progress. Thank you.